Good morning, my lovely, lovely Libras, cross watchers, and channel fans. It is Laurie. I'm here to do your daily reading for you. I hope all of you are happy, healthy, and having some fun. All right, I'm going to try not to shuffle the cards and talk at the same time, so bear with me as I get used to that again. Let's go ahead and see what we have for you here today. The Two of Swords just popped right out. You're lacking some sort of information, guidance, direction, answers. You're lacking here. There's something you feel like maybe you're missing. I'm hearing red. I was going to say something about the Red Sea, and Spirit said no. This has to do with a nickname of Red. Like Red Rooster, I'm getting. Let me know if that resonated with you. All right, let's go ahead and see what else we have here. If I have new viewers, drop me a comment and let me know where you're watching from. I'm always interested in knowing how far away my furthest viewers are. I love my up-close ones, don't get me wrong, but I love to know that I'm reaching out over the whole world and not just my own front or backyard. All-inclusive, and now that we have the, what do you call it, translation there, so that you can put it in your own language. All right, let's see what we have here. The Chariot. You're looking for a change in direction. I'm getting here, I'm getting a message here that somebody's not been honest with you. They haven't been open, and you know it. You feel it. You can't put your, it's not like you can't put your finger on it. You know they're not telling you everything. And it may be that you have information, you just don't have all the information, and you've been waiting for them to come to you. This is about you changing how you deal with this person, how you move forward with this situation. It could be a situation too, like I don't know, you're dealing with trying to get a job and you feel like they're not giving you all the information, that they're trying to make it look better than it is. You're going to move forward in a different manner here. Now, I'm also getting that you're looking for a change in the relationship, in the situation, and you may not know what direction to go. Right now, you're focusing on the past as a way to guide you forward. So like you may be looking at your past experiences and saying, this helped me learn this, or this held me back. Yeah, you're focusing more on the past right now than you are on the future. So let's see what this brings in. What else have we got going on? Queen of Cups. Could be a romantic situation, a family situation, a parental, a matriarchal situation here. I'm not positive what's going on here with the Queen of Cups. I mean, there's definitely an emotional element here. Again, I'm getting a family situation. I don't know. Well, let's move on and see what else we're getting here. Right now, you're the only one trying to get at the truth. Everybody else is looking into the past, maybe even talking about the past, the way things were. Let's see what's going on here. What more can you tell us here, please, Spirit? Knight of Wands. Look, another looking into the past, rushing into the past. Like, I'm getting quick to judge, quick to declare, quick to, I did hear defend. So maybe you or someone around you is feeling quick to the defensive, too quickly defensive. Yeah, I don't know what your situation is. This could, like I said, it could be work, it could be romantic. But I am getting here that you feel like somebody is not being upfront with you, and that maybe they're trying to, what do they call that, smoke screen you? Like put up a front, like misdirect the conversation, bring up the past instead of dealing with the current energies, playing on your emotions. All right, let's see where this is leading. Again, if this is about, like you're in a job interview and you're not feeling in alignment and you're asking questions and you're not getting the answers that you're looking for, they're deceiving you. They are flat out deceiving you. They want you to think that this job or the position or the company is better than it is. I'm not telling you not to take the job. I'm telling you to go home and do your own research. Talk to ex-employees. Find out what the reviews are about the company. See what the actual company indexes are. You can find that all out. Yeah, why? Ask the question, where did the person who had this position go? Why did they leave? That is the one question that most people do not ask in an interview, which is extremely important. And if they give you some quick, like, family situation, or whatever, be cautious. Just be cautious. You never know why. You can ask the question, how many people have been in this position in the last 5 years? Oh, really? 4? Why have you had so many? Are you promoting those people up through the ranks? And they may look at you and pay attention to how they respond. You'll know it if they're deceiving you. All right. Let's go ahead and see what else is going on here. And yeah, I don't know if you saw it or not, but my plant over here that was over the Buddha moved on its own. Oh, goodness. All right, we've got the Star card. So there is hope for the future here. You feel caught in the middle, though. You kind of feel like you're transitioning here. You're not sure where you're going, how to get there, but you know you can't stay where you're at. Mentally, whatever's going on, you're feeling a little bit uninformed, underappreciated. Again, I'm getting smoke screens, mirrors, and the wool being pulled over your eyes. Now, this could technically just be the way you feel about the situation, but I'm kind of picking up on the energy here that somebody is not being completely honest with you, that they are they're too defensive. That's what keeps coming through here. And if somebody's feeling defensive, you've touched a nerve. You've hit something that they either don't want to talk about, they don't want to acknowledge to themselves, they don't want to talk to you about, they're hoping you don't notice. So pay attention, okay? And you are in a transitionary energy where things are going to change no matter what happens. And if you can embrace this situation with eyes wide open, you're going to be much more successful in transitioning through this. I just heard that like any healing that would need to be done, like getting over a disappointment, getting over a slump, dealing with something that doesn't feel right, it happens in the process. The healing happens as it's happening. So like if a disappointment comes in, you're able to process it and deal with it and move on from it very, very quickly. All right, let's see what else is going on here. I'm not going to even tell you that was the Tower card with a bunch of others. I won't tell you that. You'll just have to intuit that yourself. Oh, goodness. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, the Nine of Pentacles. This is awesome. You break free from this. You find your freedom from this. You find the solution. You find the answer. You find your footing. I just heard that. You find your footing. You're on an even keel. You know, you still may not know exactly what to do next, but you're going to take an action that actually brings in some sort of stability. And I'm getting the action starts with having faith that this will work itself out. Trusting your intuition. Look at that. Here's the new path. You do discover it. If you have faith, if you trust the process. All right, so have faith. Okay, trust the process. I'm actually getting here, trusting your intuition. You know you may not have all the answers, and that's okay. Move forward anyways. But move forward knowing that you will gain the information that you need. Even if you don't have it right now, you will gain the answer. With this Hermit card, your path will become clearer the more faith you have and the further into the process you get here. Oh, those sirens are reminding me of what happened last night. If you want to know what happened, I've got video I'm going to be putting up. It's going to be behind the scenes. Yeah, I'm going to start sharing my life outside of here as a membership level. I know you guys would be interested. I could not believe what happened when I saw the cop lights out front of my house, and then I walked out my front door. I was just completely stunned and said, what the hell is happening here? I had cops everywhere. I mean, there were 10 police cars on my street, and there's only 5 houses on each side. Does that tell you anything? I will say they were extremely respectful, quiet. Other than the lights and that immediate noise, I never would have known that there were all those police out there. All right, let's see what we have. What else do we have here for you? Your path becomes clearer for you. Okay, so the more you get into this process, the more you're moving along, the more things are happening, the more research you do, whatever it is, the more trust you have in your intuition, the better, the more clear your path is going to become in front of you. You'll know what steps to take. See, you're laying it brick by brick, the path, with the Ace of Pentacles here. The smoke clears, the fogginess, the uncertainty, if anyone's trying to like pull the wool over your eyes or put blinders on you or whatever, you've done away with that. You've broken free from that. You're laying a start here for your future, one brick at a time, one pentacle at a time. Now, I did just get a message of financial recovery here for someone. Okay. That could be you've been in debt for quite a while, pinching pennies. Something good is going to come here, but it's in this whole process that you get the first solid confirmation that things are going to go the way that they're supposed to. Improvement. All right, let's see what else we have here. Oh, and by the way, I don't live in a dangerous neighborhood. I live in a 55-plus community. Oh, but there has been so much happening lately. It's just crazy. And I'm in Florida, South Central Florida, if anyone new is here. Let me know where you're from. I think I already asked you to do that, but here's a reminder. If you're new here, drop me a comment. Let me know where you're at in this great, big, tiny world we live in. All right, I'm going to take this card here. Didn't come out. King of Pentacles, financial stability. All right, something that's going to last. It's not going to be broken easily. So the way that came out, it's not going to be broken easily. It came across as a relationship. But it also, that wording specifically was for a relationship. The rest of it is that whatever foundation you're building here, whatever road you're actually building towards your future, it is not going to be easily broken. It's not going to be easily destroyed. It's like it goes from being one brick on the road or one stone or whatever you want to look at it as into being titanium. Like poof, as soon as you plant that first step, it becomes platinum, and it just keeps going, and it keeps building from platinum to platinum, or titanium. Sorry, titanium. Okay, platinum is like a that they use in music, so some sort of creative endeavor there. All right, it just keeps going in that direction. It keeps the stability, it keeps the solidity, it keeps the security, the prosperity. It's good, it's positive. All right, let's see how this is turning out. Woohoo, the Ace of Swords. Some sort of truth, revelation, a revelation, declaration. Okay, I am getting like a written notice here for some of you. An announcement of an engagement, of a new album coming out, an artist show, a declaration of we're going to have a baby, we're buying a house, there's some big news, I've got the job. Okay, there's going to be a declaration of some good information here. I love that. All right, I don't think I want to clarify this. Should I clarify this, Spirit? This has been pretty straightforward no matter what your situation is. If you have a question about it, go ahead and drop me a comment. I'll see if I can answer it for you. But Spirit's saying that covers pretty much everything for the actual reading. All right, let's go ahead and get you an angel oracle number. I will also be getting you 3 yes or no answers. I will roll the letter dice, pulling a couple of oracle messages here. So let's go ahead and see what we have. And if you're new here, I am just beginning to put out a short video, right around 10 minutes, first thing in the morning. I'm going to put it out at the same time that this video comes out. So you can either watch that short one at 6:05, or you can watch this one right away. It's up to you to choose, but you can go from one right to the other. And I am trying to attach the videos at the end of the videos, okay? So I try to make sure I do that at least as often as I can. Time has been funny. All right, let's see what your angel number oracle message is. And did I thank you guys for being here? New or returning, thank you for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in. All right. Card number 2323, the endless cycles. There's some truth that you may have been resistant to accepting over and over again until you became so tired and restrained that you are literally beyond depression. This takes a decision. It takes a decision to live life for yourself, okay? Life is all about passion, desire, moving forward, feeling secure, but we've got to have that spark first, okay? When you make a change, the world around you will follow, okay? So 23 and 23, double fives. Fives are about those little shifts, the little changes that we make in our lives that lead to the bigger and bigger things in our life, the bigger changes, the bigger blessings. We're going to get you an oracle message here, and today it is from, oh, and I'm hearing Toby. Hi, Toby. All right. I know I'm pretty sure you like this deck, Toby. So let's see what comes out here. If you guys want a particular card pulled, you guys know my cards. Go ahead and drop it in the comments. What's your favorite oracle cards? I'm going to rotate them, but I'd like to know what you guys like. Bring on the Haggitude. Card 13, which is a 4, stability. Let's see what the Haggitude actually is. All right, and by the way, this is the Wisdom of the Wild Things Oracle. All right, let's see what card 13 has in store for you. Well, there's a good picture here, so I'll just leave it like this. Baba Yaga is the OG witch badass from fairy tales. Now, you just had a reading the other day, Libras, that I labeled, this feels like a fairy tale. All right, so she's seeking your attention right now. Baba Yaga is. She's ancient, powerful, and full of haggitude, which is an attitude of do no harm, but take no bullshit. And I'll tell you, I am there. I am there. In fact, I got a new friend, and he was so honest with me. He says, you're a little rough around the edges, maybe? A little blunt? I says, no. I'm very blunt because I don't play the games anymore. I don't want the bullshit. I'm not going to deal with people's bullshit. I'm not out to hurt anybody, but I'm also not going to take the bullshit. I will call you out on it. All right, so grab a little haggitude. Friendly, nice way of doing it. And women, okay, I'm going to read this. Women of a certain age have seen and lived too much to put up with toxic people-pleasing, conformity, compliance, or soul-sucking compromise. Yeah, I do want to codify that. It's not just women. Men have been through this too. They're fed up with this. We're all fed up with this. Okay, so it's not like women against men, or women have more right, or men have more right. We're all fed up as human beings, as divine creatures, with the dark energies of negativity, narcissism, just everybody looking out for themselves, which is what, that's the kind of world we're living in right now. So join together, men and women. Don't pit your energies against men or women, because that's not the fight. That's not the battle. We are two parts of a whole, okay? We are two parts of a whole. We are the yin and the yang of each other. So we should be coming together, not pushing each other apart. All right. Our spines have been forged with the steel of experience. We trust our intuition more than we trust your facts, or their facts, we should say. And we're certainly not going to play nice in order to get ahead. That's the dark way of doing things. It's time to dish up your inner hag. Okay, I don't know what a male version of a hag would be. Is there a difference? Let yourself be the powerhouse that you are without dissembling, diluting, dumbing down, or being small, or playing small, okay? So remember, you can be the hag and have that haggitude with kindness, with compassion. You just aren't going to take the BS anymore. And that's all there is to it. It's the baloney, not playing the games, but still having an open heart, caring, and caring about ourselves too, as well as other people. That's where it all boils down to. All right. So, Toby, I hope that helped you in some way, or all of you, but I don't know why I'm calling Toby out on that. So, let's see. If you want a shout out on here, I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to do that soon. I'm getting back into certain things. I'm thinking my monthly newsletter is going to be reactivated here soon, too. I'm working on it. I'm hoping I can get it up and running. All right, let's get you your 3 yes or no answers. If you're new here, these cards have yes or no answers on them, like that. All right, and then they have an oracle message. If you want, you can ask Spirit 3 specific questions, 3 of the same questions, however you want to do it. And if you're not ready, pause the video until you are, and then start it back up when you're ready. You can use just the yes or no answer. You can use just the oracle answer, or you can take the whole thing or nothing. It's always your choice. All right, let's get into this. And thank you to all of you who are returning viewers who have heard that spiel a dozen times. But we all need to keep in mind, please, and thank you, that we have new people that enter here all the time. And we want them to benefit from these messages as much as you guys do. All right? And myself, because I do benefit from the messages too. All right, let's see what answer number 1, yes or no, is for you today. It's a yes answer. And it says the hurdy-gurdy of happy accidents spins circumstances in your favor. Let's do a rewind. A hurdy-gurdy, for anyone who may not know, is a merry-go-round. Okay, it's a ride. It just goes in a circle over and over again. All right, so you possess complete control over the situation that you are in, encouraging you to move energetically and purposefully, okay, toward your bold dreams and ambitious desires. The sky is the limit. So if anything is holding you back and you feel like it's a lack of information or whatever it might be, still trust your intuition to move forward. All right, because the sky's the limit. You can have this work out. Keep in mind, please, I can say you can have this work out, but keep in mind, it may not work out the way you're planning it to. Spirit brings our successes to us in forms that we may never even think about, okay? So if you don't receive what it is you think you're supposed to be having here, keep in mind, it probably is not meant for you and something better is coming your way. So stay positive. Stay optimistic. That's the word I've been missing. All right, so answer number 2 is a yes answer too. And it says here that the fate opens its gates of good fortune for you, but not until you are actively involved in the resolution process. You have to be there, okay? That's when those solid foundations, the freedom comes in. You will discover the resources you need by accepting an unexpected offer. So this Ace of Pentacles could be an offer coming in here to you. Interesting. And this offer brings you stunning success and that rare chance to completely improve your life. All right, beautiful message there. I'm loving that. I'm actually getting chills just sitting here processing that. That's a really rare opportunity to completely improve your life. And did I say something here? I know I did, about coming out of debt. You're getting an opportunity to start down a whole new path of prosperity. And it starts with one solid foundation. All right, one solid, that stepping stone, the first thing that's offered up and given up, it's given in, I'm hearing given in confidence. All right, let's see what we have here. Answer number 3, yes or no. Now, when I said given in confidence, I was talking about surety, security, like confidence, strength, energy. Yet, as soon as I said it, I got something like secret. It was given in confidence. Like, not everybody is aware of this coming to you. In fact, I'm hearing silent partner. I am hearing hush money. I hope that's not anyone out here accepting hush money. Because that will not benefit you in the long run. That will come back to haunt you much later. But I don't think that your success here is meant for everyone to know. So if somebody says, hey, can you keep this in confidence? Can you keep this as a secret? Can we not, plaster this all over social media? That would be a really good idea to heed that, okay? There's a reason why they don't want that out there for the world to know. All right, let's see what answer number 3, yes or no, is. And it would be a matter of respect. If somebody's giving you something and they're requesting privacy, I hope you would honor that. I certainly hope so. All right, and I think you would. All right, your third and final answer is a no. But circumstances are going to require a more careful approach. Again, right, it's tying into that revealing somebody else's generosity. This is going to require much more careful approach. The inviolability of your decisions will give birth to colossal opportunities and the incredible means for them to be manifested. But again, there is a need for caution here. So that's why Spirit gave me that message before that answer came out. It was directly related to that situation. All right, let's go ahead. I'm going to get you, we're doing 4-letter dice today, but I'm going to get you one more oracle message here. And today it is going to be the Sacred Forest. Okay, so that's these cards. I'll try to show them to you as I'm doing them over the next few days, so that if you have a favorite one, you can let me know in the comments. And for some reason, I do not know why, my community posts, my community, the one where you can interact with each other as well as me, has been turned off, and I cannot turn it back on, and I'm not going to mess with it because I just watched a video that it's creating havoc. Like, people are just posting about themselves. The narcissists, the ne'er-do-wells are all over it. So if you're wondering why I don't have that on, it wasn't even my choice. I didn't even know I had that option. But it was turned off. It is turned off, and I'm not turning it off until improvements are made. All right, look, you have bee prosperity here. Bee spirit, prosperity, another 5 changes are upon you, but these are good changes. Look, she's holding a ring. She is holding a ring. At first, I thought it was a honey jar, but that is a ring. It could be a honey jar, but Spirit is giving it to me as a ring. So some sort of commitment, something, I think I said that. Yes, because this is the only reading I've done today so far. Somebody may be offering up a wedding, an engagement, a collaboration, something. Oh, there's that confirmation for you. Drop it in the comments. Let us celebrate with you. All right, so the Spirit of the Bee says, the sweet abundance of the universe is flowing into your life. You need to take action and perhaps join with others to align with the frequency of your dreams. Believe that you deserve, and your goal will unfold. Now, when I read that, where you may need to join with others to, I got an image of hiring people to plan an event, organize the event, flowers, music, this, that. But I also got collaborations. I mean, and those are collaborations of a sort, but the kind of collaboration I got was all different kinds, all different kinds. All right, let's go ahead and see what we have here. Neville, Noah, Hogan, Young, Y-O-U-N-G. Oh, Y-O-N-G. Okay. Zappa, Zane, New Zealand, McQuay, Query, Gary, Glory, I'm getting a weird sound. I don't know what it is, but it almost feels like buzzing, humming, hissing, but it doesn't sound like mechanical or natural. Are you hearing a weird sound? Let me know. Upton, that may be a name. Ruth, Runita, Rumi, R-U-M-I, Rumi, Raven, Verna, Verizon, Nelly, Holland, Dolan, Dylan, Dora, Drowse, D-R-O-Z, I'm getting Drowse. All right, Ezra, Freya, Felix, Fox, Gowan, Glenda, Glenn, Glendale, Glengarry, Dean, Dre, Oren, O-R-E-N, orange, like the fruit. Vale, Vax, Volpe, Butera, Eva, Zara, Z-A-R-A, Zara, Hillary, I'm getting initials J-H-G, J-H-G. Oh, are you serious? My lawn service cannot be here again already. My lawn's long enough, but I didn't think they were due for another day or two. They come when they can. Cage, Dagwood, Felix, Fiona, Figura, Abe, Ellen, Aria, Aurin, Aubrey, Izzy, Ike. You know what, that's like a joke on somebody's name. Instead of calling you Mike, they call you Ike. And they say it like that. I'm getting a Jersey accent on that too. Okay, Bowen. That keeps coming up. Cowan. Cohen. Weatherby. All right, that's what I've got for you. The rest is getting crazy, and it's probably going to get crazy outside here. Until next time, maybe you want to watch one of these two videos. I'm wishing you much peace, love, and happiness. I hope you have a beautiful, blessed day. Take care, my loves.